Hello everybody, my name is Jesus Cisneros. I am part-time professor at the University of Las Palmas de Gran Canaria in Canary Islands, and also I am an advisor of the regional government of Canary Islands, as well as the national government of Madrid, about maritime accidents. Let me introduce you one example of a maritime accident in a small harbor of Canary Islands, a very difficult accident because there was involved 6 pontoon, plenty of machinery like this, lorries, big and small cranes, compressor, hydraulic engines and everything. Plenty of oil, as well as 4 tug ships were sunken. Then the result was around 150 tons of different oils, but plenty of debris. You can see here wood mixed with plastic and everything together with seaweeds and everything, that the skimmer and the standard technology remains not so usable. Due to the difficulties, we try new technologies combining. One is foam absorbent, second is bioremediation, and granulate absorbents. The foam was reusable absorbent. That is important because you can use more than 200 times, and every time it takes 30 times its weight. Then, when 1 kilogram, you can remove more than 6 tons of oil. And one of the most important things is a very simple design. It's a foam, and there is not necessary formation for the people. Here you can see the people working for first time with this sponge, and they don't have problems at all. And in 3 days, those 6 persons gets more than 57 tons of oil from water surface with less than 50% of water. That's important because the oil was directly reusable. And the foam as well is recyclable. Then we do not produce residues with this absorbent, working always with the circular economy fundamentals. We remove 80 tons of oil from water surface in all the job. With this foam, we improve the standard technology that they have a very low performance. The standard technology doesn't work very well and has a very low performance. And combining this foam with the standard barriers, here we can put here the foam like this, and for first time the barriers becomes oil proof for first time. We try several designs during the job to work into oil spill response, and we finally define a good design of new barriers that are really oil proof. This is an easy to change and squeeze system here, and well, they have a lot of improvement of the standard barriers. We are working in another project. It's around the typical problem you have with a sunken ship that has an underwater oil spill. This is a huge problem because you need to wait to arrive at the surface and then to try to do something. And this is very difficult because in the column of water, the oil bubbles used to be sequestered, and then they can move miles away. Then if you put a dome, even with the same case with the natural seeds, and using IUVs, you can put and recover the farms. We have a system to recover the dome, also a system to hoist and sink the dome as your necessity. On our technology, we use granulates, absorbent granulates with the same high oleophilic and hydrophobic characteristics. And this could be fundamental to increase the work condition of the people. If you have any knowledge about this job, you can understand that there is a very hard job, plenty of smells, everything becomes slippery, even the boots and the floors here. Working here is very dangerous. There is a lot of accident during these jobs, and we solve this with these granulates and increase not only the worker condition, but also we make barriers to filter the oil and water that remain clean before arrive back to the water surface. Here you can see one barrier with granulates that retain and absorb all the single dose of oil. And here is an example. Very quickly, you can remove all the oil from the surface. This is a part of the ship, and I can clean personally with the gloves and a little bit of granulates, and they become very. There is no traces of oil here. The technology we used was bioremediation with Pseudomonas putida. Pseudomonas putida is well known in all the laboratories. This is not a problem to use Pseudomonas putida everywhere. Then we have all tests of innocuity under the Spanish, European, and USA legislations to confirm the innocuity of this bacteria. The bacteria needs 4 hours of incubation with nutrients here, and then directly deploy it to the surface. It degrades the oil, every kind of oil, and here after 4 weeks the oil disappeared from the ropes, barriers, and walls. There was no traces of oil in this system. You can see here a typical fractal growing within fuel. This is fuel after one night of bacteria action. This is almost totally degraded. And here you can see the reverse percolation of the beach within the harbor. The oil lost its capacity to be attached to the sediments, and also, as you can see here, upwell degraded totally or almost totally degraded to the surface. This is bubble to upwell directly from sediments. And here, this is 4,000 in the chromatograph concentration. And in 12 days, there is no traces at 10 centimeters of depth. in pitched sediments. As you can see, we are combining different technologies, and now we are developing a washing machine for oiled sediments, mixed with foams, granulates, bioremediation, and new cleaners. This is sand, and this is same sand with IFO 380. In few seconds, we can separate both. Recovering the sand. Okay, our price is more or less affordable. And now we are grouping more technologies about catalyst technologies, molecular disaggregation, and ultrasonic. We can clean right now pipelines, tubes, oil sediments from any kind of surface. We can recover any coastal area. And also we can clean oil sludge deposit. We have a really good performance with these new technologies. Also to convert a sludge oil to fuel oil. And also we can recover the wells, pipelines with the maintenance and any kind of oil spill response of remediation. Conclusion. We have new technologies for oil spill response and recovery that is necessary to implement because the standard technologies has a very low performance. And combining new and old technologies, we can improve our capacities to clean every single problem of oil. And we can solve almost every single oil pollution problems at affordable prices. Thank you. You have an email here if you have any questions. Yes, send me an email. Thank you again.